Geometry Dash.
Alright, pal, listen up. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I got a bone to pick with you, internet. There are a gagillion things wrong with the internet. Big whoop. But today, I have drafted 5 of them into the war against me. The US military may like dumping a gagillion dollars into funds against the country none of us care about, but I have dumped 12 hours of my time and 30 minutes with a prostitute into this war against the country of ignorance. From now on, I am a drama YouTuber. I am no longer talking about silly, irrelevant topics like music or why I've fallen off. I am now talking about the hottest and latest drama and serving you guys up the slimiest slop content you've ever bestowed your retinas upon. Today, I will be talking about the 5 worst things about the internet that I don't like, because I can't hide my thoughts anymore. This is a society filled with oppression, filled with systemic discrimination, filled with systemic discrimination against slop tubers who get way too many views. So let's do a deep dive into the first deadly sin of the wide web. And if you're wondering how serious I am about this, nah, I don't really care that much, I just want views. Okay, so I know I've done what can technically be defined as a video essay before, and I intend to do more of them in the future, but there's a specific type of video essay YouTuber that I don't like. And if you're thinking that I'm just saying that so that way I can exempt myself from criticism, what? Dude, shut up. The specific type I am talking about is the ones that absolutely drag out the topic they're talking about. No, I'm not talking about anyone like Lemon or Wendy Goon. No, they make fantastic videos. I'm talking about the ones that make 32-minute videos trying to figure out farts are funny. I mean, look at this. Even the thumbnail answers it. My video covering 2 of the biggest fan bases on the internet, by the way, is 3 minutes shorter than this. If these video essay YouTubers were at the head of human development, we'd be at least 100 years behind where we are now, because they'd all have to spend at least 14 years trying to conclude if bombs kill people.
No!
And why are all their thumbnails just a picture of themselves at the front? Move! I'm not trying to see how stupid 22-year-old white asses. There's also this other guy called Nerdstalgic who does these 10-minute video essays on like the most basic shit ever. And all his thumbnails are the exact same. They all say, this was not working, or why this character works. And the video will be about why the Joker is the greatest villain ever written. And by God, his videos are boring. Like, these aren't interesting opinions at all. This is some shit Brian Griffin would write. But I will say, I am glad the popularity of these types of videos are dying finally, because holy cannoli, these videos just clogged the algorithm for years. So overall, my point being, these types of videos are dragged out and overdone. And if you're gonna make a long video, make it interesting. Yada yada, 21-hour Berserk review. Yep, that's right. I'm going after an entire mental condition. I mean, come on, how can you have 1,000 different thoughts at once when you can combine them together and put them all in red? I'm specifically talking about a YouTube channel that goes by the name ChadCat, who just takes other people's YouTube videos and just sums them up for people prone to ADHD, apparently. I don't really think I need to say why this is kind of sleazy. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of content creators who constantly drag out what they want to discuss. Hell, I was just talking about people who do that a minute ago. But this guy takes actual videos that have hard work put into them, or videos that talk about things that are really emotional and shortens them because but my ADHD. This guy's a human movie spoiler. And seriously though, one more thing. If these videos are actually made to help people with ADHD, and you can't actually pay attention to a video for more than 12 seconds, you have a serious problem. This isn't something you should be making YouTube videos to comfort people with. Go talk to a doctor about this. Okay, disclaimer on this one. I actually like this show, but it doesn't mean I can't think it's overrated. So if you don't know for whatever reason, Smiling Friends is an animated series created by 2 YouTubers, Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack, in 2022. It's about 2 guys, Pim and Charlie, who work for a charity to make people smile. And yeah, that's what they do. I really like a lot of the characters that they meet throughout the series, and the build up to the climax of the episodes is always entertaining for me. And there's so many forms of animation in the show, it's pretty impressive. So overall, I think it's good. Now this is the part where everyone gets mad at me because I don't think this is the greatest show of the decade. Holy fuck is this show overrated. I keep seeing people saying, this is the funniest show I've ever seen in my life. My main problem with this show, honestly, is that at times it tries way too hard to be funny, and its randomness is often distracting from the plot. I get it's an Adult Swim show, and that most of them are like this, but this is just way too spontaneous. For example, there's an episode where the Smiling Friends go to Brazil for a vacation, but they can't find a hotel, so they just go back home, and that's the whole episode. Hilarious, I know. I've seen way too many people argue that, it's genius in comedy writing because of the relatability aspect it brings to millions of homes. And don't get me wrong, relatability can be funny. It is a lot, but let's take two images. One that's relatable, and one that's circumstantial. Which one are you more likely to laugh at? Probably this one. I do not think relatability is enough humor to carry an 11-minute episode alone. And I'm not gonna lie, I think the people saying these things don't think it's that funny either. I think a lot of people are just excited at the fact that for once a show made by YouTubers doesn't completely blow. That doesn't mean it's perfect and the funniest shit ever. You know it too. And don't get me wrong, this show still has good jokes that made me laugh.
Am I winning yet?
No, not at all, man. You shit your pants and crash the economy within the same day. What are you talking about, dude?
Overall, though, I will still enjoy this show, and I recommend you watch it if you like other Adult Swim shows. And I will see all of you at the electric chair for not thinking this is the greatest show ever. I know, I'm super late to the party on this one, but an unfolding of recent events has made me particularly angry on this one. So after not having TikTok for however long it's been out, I caved and finally decided to get it a couple weeks ago to promote my content. So I downloaded it on my phone, and so I made an account, and it asked for my birthday, and I can't change anything on my profile. Well, that's weird, huh? Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, TikTok on your phone just doesn't let you customize anything about your profile. Although I don't know how true that is, but it's still stupid that I couldn't do that on my phone. That seems like a glaring problem. So I thought, alright, well maybe I need to upload my content on my computer instead. So that's what I did, and it worked. I was actually kind of surprised at how easy the customization was and how good the uploading interface was, weirdly. So I was all set and done. I left it be until not even 2 days go by and I can't log in. Well, that's wacky. Come to find out, they banned me permanently. They didn't even email me or send me a notification saying, hey, we banned you because X and Y reasons. They said nothing and didn't even give a reason as to why they banned me. The closest thing I got to a reason, if you can even call it that, was on the mobile version. It just told me I was banned for violating multiple guidelines. Well, what the fuck could I have possibly done, you may wonder? And my answer to that is, I don't know. If you want to know what I uploaded on there that could have possibly got me banned, if you look on my channel or on my Instagram page, go to the first 3 videos, and that's all I uploaded. I don't know, you try to find a reason, Sherlock. So after this whole ordeal, I gotta ask, what the hell's so glorious about TikTok? It's awful. I see people saying YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels suck and that TikTok's way better. What the fuck are you frog spawn yapping about? They're all the same thing. You might as well be saying, oh, well, my poop is better than your poop. Yeah, and I know I'm like the 8 zazillionth guy to talk about why TikTok's bad. I know my opinion isn't special. I'm Brian Griffin. But what the hell are these people defending this app for so much? Good lord, this feed page is atrocious. Don't get me wrong, I don't want TikTok banned, but I think these people are just upset that their little brain rot binkies might be taken away sometime in the far future. So yeah, that's why I don't have a TikTok account and likely never will again. Oh boy, this most recent generation has come up with quite the lexicon of swinging words to use. One of the most popular being skibbity toilet. And I do gotta say, I don't actually think skibbity toilet is that bad. I know, I'm going back to the electric chair for that one.
Dude, I don't know why skibbity toilet is always getting made fun of. Not that bad if you watch it.
Are you the wooden friend of the friend group?
What?
I'm actually astonished.
But I mean, it's not really that different from what I watched growing up. I mean, for fuck's sakes, haven't my generation watched a mentally challenged puppet beat its shit? And you're telling me this is better than a couple of singing toilets? I keep hearing the argument that it's different because the stuff we used to watch growing up didn't have lore, even though it did. Oh, well, my poop is better than your poop. This is gotta be the dumbest argument I've heard yet. What do you mean it had no lore? Of course it all did. You're telling me that MLG Teletubbies has a deep emotional, nostalgic connection to you? But I'm not gonna bother arguing about this for any longer, so I'll go ahead and just put up all the new gen slang words I think are stupid on screen. I think we've gone through enough stupidity today, but for a final wash, here's some moron I found on the internet.
On the 12 days of Rizmas, my Rizzler gave to me 12 Fortnite matches, 11 Rizzlers rizzing, 10 Grimace shakes, 9 hours edging, 8 Gritties grittied, level 7 gyat, 6 Milli Vanillis, 5 nights at Freddy's, 4 YouTube shorts, 3 Phantom Taxes, 2 Upper Deckies, and a toilet so skibbity.
I bid you all farewell, and I'll see y'all next week.